Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. And in today's video, I'm going to be giving you guys the top 5 best loadouts to use for Rebirth Island, exclusively Rebirth Island. Some of these loadouts you could use in Verdansk, but most of them are just going to be overall better in Rebirth Island. And if you guys can tell by my voice, I am sick again. I know I've been like sick for like months now, to be honest with you. But I know the videos have been slow. Hopefully I could fix that up a bit. I don't know. We'll see. If you guys want to see more videos like this, let me know in the comments, and also by dropping a like, that's going to let me know if you guys want to see more of this, or just stick to that raw gameplay and like montages and stuff like that. But I just want to put a disclaimer: if your favorite gun is not on this list, it's either because it's not good for Rebirth Island itself, or it's just not an overall good gun. Because these are gonna be the best guns, in my opinion. Obviously, all that matters in Warzone really is a gun that you like, that you're good with. As long as you're good with the gun's good to you. So this is sort of like my opinion, and at the end of the video, I'm going to tell you guns that didn't make this list that are just overall bad and are just kind of overrated, extending on that overrated guns list, but now newer. But we're going to hop into the first class. So for the first class, I have the M13 and the Tech 9, and also I forgot to mention this in the beginning, but these are in no order. These are all just good classes. M13 is a basic. Everyone should really know the loadouts, but in the game, people say it's underrated. It's really not underrated. Don't listen to anyone that tells you that. A lot of people use this gun. Monolithic suppressor, Tempest Marksman barrel, Commander foregrip, 60-round mag, and kind of whatever optic you want. I just like this one personally for Rebirth because it minimizes the recoil the most. And for the Tech 9, as you guys can see, I really don't have it leveled up at all. I just know it's good just from the floor loot and just tests and, like, my friends dropping it to me. I know it's good. So you're going to run the full auto barrel, obviously, once you have this gun. No, I haven't using the burst, and that's honestly completely dog. Probably shouldn't be using that. But so for options for the barrel, a lot of people say this gun has a lot of recoil, and that's because they put the task force on it. Yeah, I get it, the task force makes it light, but there's so many attachments in Cold War that make your gun lighter. I would recommend using the reinforced heavy. You're getting the same damage range, probably more. You're losing a little bit of strafe speed, but if you're on controller like me, that's going to just be the better option for you overall, because you're going to have way less recoil. And then all the attachments on screen are just options that you could run once you have them unlocked. Obviously, I only have certain ones unlocked. I don't have everything unlocked yet. And fast mags and SMGs, people are just trying to stay away from them. As you're going to see in this list, fast mags for SMGs are completely fine. If you pair it with like a serpent ramp, it literally makes zero difference, and it just makes the gun 10 times better. For the next gun on our list, I will say, out of all the classes, this one is probably the best assault rifle in the game right now. Definitely the QBZ is up there. A lot of people say this gun's weak. Trust me, just try out this class. Another gun, fast mag, it doesn't affect this gun at all. I think it's honestly, for this gun, is definitely probably a glitch. You know what you want to use on your guns, like whether you want extra recoil control. Obviously, when I'm running suppressor, it's Rebirth. I want to be mobile as fast as possible. I'm using the task force barrel on this gun because this gun really has no recoil. I'm using the patrol grip for sprinting speed just so I can move around faster, but you guys can use whatever you want. This MP5, if anyone tells you, I don't know why people stop talking about the core MP5. It's still the best SMG in the game. Forget the OTS-9. This thing's better. This build right here is the best build for this gun in the game, I promise you. Suppressor, no barrel. You never want to use a barrel. There's no point. Serpent wrap. The fast mag doesn't affect the gun like it doesn't affect your ADS. With the serpent wrap, it honestly feels exactly the same. It doesn't make a difference at all. And the field agent is just going to minimize the recoil, which, anyone that uses the gun knows it has a lot of recoil, but it's definitely controllable, and I'm on controller, it is. And the no stock is just going to lighten up the gun in general. So that is honestly the best build, and I think people stray away from this build and use like Raider stock and Bruiser grip, and that's all just really bad options. This is probably the best build for the average player that's not just running around hipfire spraying like a tryhard. For this next class, we got the Car 98K and the Core MP5 again, same exact build. Surprisingly, this gun made my top 5 overrated guns list, but I'm going to be honest, it's still overrated as a sniper rifle. This thing overall is not good, but for Rebirth, close range, this thing is kind of incredible. I mean, if you guys saw my last montage, I would definitely go check that out. I just kind of go nuts with this gun. I'm not going to lie to you, though. My class is called Shotgun because I think this gun is really good up close and just like quick scoping. That's why it's on the list. I don't use the suppressor because I'm an aggressive sniper. It's an aggressive sniping loadout, so if you're going for far range, it's not going to be for you. But if you're like me and you like to run and gun with your sniper and also the MP5 paired, it's going to help you with mobility. I think it's an overall really good class. You guys saw it on screen. That's exactly what I run. And also, I don't use the suppressor not just because I'm aggressive. I like that it draws more attention towards me so I can get more kills. And second of all, the ADS with the monolithic, I just don't like. It's not quick enough for me. So you guys can also do the same thing with the Swiss, but it doesn't really matter either or. Just that loadout in general, the sniping loadout is really good right now because of how weak all the assault rifles are in the game. So I would definitely try that. For the next loadout here, we got the CX-9 and the Fin LMG. Two guns that I think are heavily slept on. CX-9, I don't understand why people don't use this gun. It was literally, everyone was going ballistic about it when it came out, and now everyone stopped using it. This is the best build on screen right now that you could use for this gun, mobility-wise, and just overall, like, good recoil, good reload speed, all that kind of stuff. This gun is incredible. It has really good range, too, for an SMG. Obviously, it's not the most dominant or close. You're still going to get outgunned by, like, Cold War MP5s and stuff, but this thing is definitely good. And now the Fin is a gun that came out a while ago, was meta for literally a day, and they nerfed it the same day it came out. Make sure you use the adverse barrel when you use this gun. And also the Corp Combat Hollow. You're going to minimize your recoil tremendously. And this gun, if you're using, like, VLK, it's going to kick up and down and shake like crazy. Definitely use this. This class right here, I would actually say, is one of the greatest classes that I've started using recently that I had the most fun with. So definitely give this one a try. For this next loadout, some people may say it's toxic. I just say you're using what's good in the game. But we got the Kilo and the Gallo. Kilo, everyone knows the Kilo, remembers the Kilo, dominated for felt like 2 years. This gun is now super good because they basically nerfed all the other assault rifles, and this thing has a good time to kill, zero recoil, really easy to control. Overall, it's just a really solid gun, a solid choice. Anyone that watches my videos know I always go back to this thing. And then the Gallo. People will tell you you're trash because you're using a shotgun, your body, you're ratty, whatever. No, don't listen to them. It's called using what's good. It's the meta. You guys remember the R9 and all those Dragon Breath shotguns? This is not as bad as those, and obviously not as OP, but it has really good range. Only downside of this thing is really just the fire rate. Make sure you don't use the Ember's fighting point because you're not going to get as good hip fire accuracy as you are with the 5 megawatt laser. And go have fun destroying road skins with this thing, because let me tell you, you will absolutely obliterate everyone in your way, and definitely give this class a try. Alright guys, that's going to end today's video. Before it ends, I just want to talk to you guys for a little bit about guns that didn't make this list. I'm going to give honorable mention to Modern Warfare MP5. It's still really good, but I've just figured everyone already knows about that. M4A1, same thing, dominates the game. And the other one, the Cold War AK. I didn't put it on the list just because the way I would build it would be kind of weird, because it would almost be like a dual slot, its own loadout, because you could build it for range and it will be good. It's going to be a higher skill gap, harder to use, but it's still definitely good. Or you could build it as an SMG and it's still really good up close. So I didn't want to just have like the awkwardness of it not really having a secondary or a primary to go with it, because it can do either or. And I'm going to talk about guns that didn't make this list. YouTubers tell you these guns are good, but they're really not. They're really just super overrated and trash. It's kind of like these guns are like their ex-girlfriend. They just keep trying to get her back, but they're never going to come back. Number one we're going to do is the Grau. Thing is terrible. For Rebirth, it's not good. It's really not. You could watch videos on it. It's just really not worth using. Another gun, C58. It's just way too slow. I don't know why people are trying to say. Maybe for Verdansk it's good. I don't play that because I don't got time to be dying to hackers all day long. But maybe for that it's good. I don't really know. EM2, same deal. It's way too slow. ADS is just disgusting. That floor loop one is disgusting. Picking that gun up, it's like you have a disease that you can't move. It's really horrible. Got the Milano, absolute garbage. Bullfrog, not completely garbage, but I mean the PP Bison is literally better than that thing now. So I mean, but there's really no point in using that. OTS-9, people are saying how good it is. You can kill one guy. You can kill one guy, then you have to reload and leave the fight, which, you know, that's not really good enough for me. I would rather be able to kill 2 to 3 guys, especially Rebirth. It's up close fights. Thing has literally 40 bullets. So no ammo on a mag. Can't do nothing with that. There's obviously other guns in the game that people think are better. My list, and I just want to tell you guys, I'm very, I would say I'm above average in Rebirth. I have a very high average kills, and I have 200 plus wins in the game mode, so I do know my fair share of the game, and I know what guns are good and what guns are not. And MAC-10, probably another one. Thing is just really weak. A lot of SMGs that people still like to run are just weak and don't have ammo, and they burn ammo really fast. And in Rebirth, if your gun is burning ammo and not killing people, that's just a bad combo you don't want to have. OTS, it does kill people. You just burn through ammo, and you have to dip in and out of fights. Not saying that it's unusable. It's definitely usable, but it gets frustrating at times when you see a whole team in front of you and you can't just take them all out because you have to go reload, behind cover reload. It gets a little bit frustrating. But if there's a gun that didn't make this list, put that in the comments, and I'll reply back to everyone and let you know what I honestly think about the gun, or if I actually never used the gun, because there are still some guns that I never used because I haven't been playing as much as I normally do. But yeah, and let me know if you want to see more of these videos, class setups, best SMGs, best assault rifles. I could do kind of whatever you guys want, just a gun in general. If you guys want me to just use one gun, just play the game, play other games, whatever you guys want to see, let me know, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.